going on, everybody? Brandon here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have another Gran Turismo video for you guys, but before I get into that, I want to remind you guys that I have Zombies and Black Ops 4 videos if you guys want to check those out. So if you guys enjoyed this video as well, want to see more Gran Turismo videos just like this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and check out the other videos on my channel if you guys want to see those, or the Black Ops 4 and the Zombies videos that I was talking about as well. So today we are playing on Autodrome Lago Maggiore. I don't really know how to say this. I really don't know how to say this track name, but this track is really fun. I think I was talking about it the last Gran Turismo video that about Interlagos, that if you know how to get the track right, if the track just falls perfectly into your hands and you get every corner right, you know how to do it, you flow through the track really easy. It's a really enjoyable track, and I think that definitely pertains to this one as well. This track flows very nicely if you know how to get all the corners right. If not, it's gonna be a real nightmare for you. You're not gonna know what in the world you are doing. The problem that I think I had at the beginning with this track was that the corners are really long. Just like the Fuji Speedway one, the corners are really long. They're kind of really blind corners. You think that the corners are stopping right before they do, but they actually extend more than what they look like they're gonna extend. So it's really difficult to kind of judge how to brake, how to turn, and all that stuff. But this track, I did a lot of practice on it, and it has started to flow really well for me, and it's really well. It's really fun. So let's get into this gameplay here. So I'm coming up to the line right now, and I get a 1:58.2, which is a pretty good time. I could have done a lot better, but you see right here I start in 10th place. The guys in first were doing around 1:54, which the guy number 1 and 2, those were the top 2 times in the Americas. Like those were the 2 fastest guys around here, which was absolutely crazy. I think the thing that I think is crazy about being an A-rated player is that I get to play with the more skilled players, the more faster players, and you can see I'm a mess as of right now, but it's really a privilege to play with all these guys, because they push me a lot more than I need to be pushed. And I think in turn that guy is all over the place. I think I actually pushed that guy a little bit, but I was saying that it actually pushes you to be a better driver if you play with the better players. The better the competition, the better that you're gonna end up being, because you tend to try to match their level, and it pushes you a lot more harder. So anyways, I've already lost I think 2 or 3 places. I started in 10th and now I'm in 13th, and I absolutely get destroyed by that guy. That guy completely missed his braking point, and I am now dead. I'm now in 15th place, which might as well be last place, because I don't know where that guy is going. But later on here, I kind of step onto the grass a little bit. This is the thing that I was saying about the trickiness of this track, is that you don't really know where to steer your car, or like what exactly to do in this track. You can see now that the guy behind me actually left, so now I'm technically in last place. So now there's the guy right here. There's this guy right here that kind of fell off a little bit, so I have a chance to pick up at least 1 position, which, I mean, should be some consolation, right? But I go into this corner here, and I messed this one up too, so I essentially just ruined my chances of picking that up, and here I go again. You can tell that you can kind of tell here by the many times that I've messed up all these turns that I haven't been very familiar with this track. I don't really race on this track that often, so my consistency is definitely not there. I'm not able to get any of my corners right, or able to position my car where I'm not gonna get absolutely smashed by somebody, or where I'm not gonna bump into anybody myself. So that's a real bummer. But it usually takes a few races. If you're not really used to it, it usually takes a few races to get into that flow, into that, you know, consistency level of mindset, whatever. But I just needed a few races. So this kind of just shows the power of clean driving. If you drive cleanly, you can pick up positions. If you don't, you usually drop positions. Usually that's how people drop positions, is by making mistakes like that. And usually if you're the one driving clean, then it goes in your favor, because then you're picking up the positions from people that are making mistakes and things like that. But as you see here, I once again messed up, and I'm once again near the back. This is the second lap, and I don't know how the guy behind me ended up 15 seconds off of me. But coming up to the end of this race, I'm in 13th position. Very, very lowly position. You can see I put in like a 158, something like that, and I was pretty consistent up until the point where I absolutely messed up my turn. So now I'm starting in 12th, 158.2. The guy in pole position, 156.0. I was trying to get into the 157s maybe to try to get. I thought that probably would have been a good time, but here I pick up one position. You can see that what I was talking about, that the guy in front of me made a mistake, so I was able to pick up that position through clean driving. But I make a mistake myself. But luckily, the people behind me weren't close enough to take advantage of that, so I got really, really lucky right there. But now I'm hanging on to 8th position, which is pretty fine by me right now because I've made a lot of mistakes. So coming up here on the last lap, there's the guy right behind me. He's much, much closer to me. I think he actually started in front of me, so he might have qualified in front of me and just made a mistake and ended up behind me. So I'm trying to hold this guy off right now. So going into this turn, this is one of the really long wide turns that I was talking about, that you really don't know how to turn or when to turn in and things like that. It's really hard. These tracks are really hard to tell how to do these things, and this guy gets ahead of me. I thought it was just fine to let him get ahead of me. I wasn't gonna defend my position all that much, because then I would have lost time, he would have lost time, and it would have been a mess. It increases your chances of making a mistake, and I really didn't want that at this point because I've already made a lot. So that's not anything that I want at this point anymore. So braking at that point, I get really, really close to him. He kind of messes up just a little bit, but I don't think it was enough for him to get really bent out of shape enough to make a mistake and me take his position, essentially. You can also see at this point that the people that were the fastest in the world essentially are not there anymore. Those guys hitting 154s, they're not there no more. But that doesn't matter because I'm not in front anyways. So I make this little mistake right here, go really wide on the turn, and I just completely lose him. So there's no chance of me getting that position back. But yeah, so coming up to the end of this race, this is actually my only clean race of this video. It's crazy, and I actually get 9th place. I actually don't finish in the bottom 2 of the race, but that's 9th position right there for you. You can see my guy right here is a little bit more happier. Race 3 positions simply just by clean driving. That's what that can do for you. But that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys do some clean driving, or if you guys mess up a lot, you guys fly out of the track on any point, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos. And if you guys want to see Black Ops 4 and Zombies videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for that as well. So until next time, you guys, peace out.